Hey guys, YT42 and welcome to Halo Combat Evolved. Now, I do own Anniversary and that's what I'll be playing this off, but I will be sticking to the original graphics and the original sounds, just for the more authentic feeling. 343 did do a very good job. That's not what I meant to press. Did do a pretty decent job at remaking Halo 1, but for this, I'm just going to stick to what I know. So, hold on, where's the Duke? There it is. It's the closest we can get to the original controller. Brightness, I'll turn up a little bit. Yep. So you can see, barely see the grey line in the middle of... Grey line? What, where? Oh, there, okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, music shall be classic. Subtitles enabled. Classic mode enabled. Yeah, let's go with that. It's good. Controls were what I wanted them at. Yep. Alright. So, it's time to begin Halo Combat Evolved. Campaign. And I'll be doing this on normal difficulty. So it's difficult enough. So yeah, let's begin. Now, Halo, the franchise, I'm relatively new to, but before I continue, hold on, just let me take a swig of water. Yeah, I'm very, very new to the franchise. I've always sort of respected Halo from a faraway distance, but I've never actually tried it myself until a few months ago. With this game, I'm just playing multiplayer with a few people. But yes, I am a Halo fan now, and I do quite enjoy the originals. I haven't. The only ones I've played are Halo 1, 2, 3. I guess that means I've technically played ODST. I do own it, but I haven't delved into it yet. And I played Reach as well. I haven't played 4 or 5, or the MCC for that matter, or Wars 2, or Spartan Strike, or Spartan Assault, or anything. But anyway, here's the beginning of Halo 1.
We made a blind jump. How did they
get here first? The Covenant ships have always been
So we've got a bit of
as for tracking us all the way from Reach at light speed, my maneuvering
backstory here. That's Captain Keyes speaking to Cortana.
Yes.
Until we
And about some stuff that happens just before the game began, at the end of Reach,
on the far side of the planet.
which I'll explain after this cutscene's over.
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
So this is just a lot of techno babble, but if you get into the lore, which I am attempting to do, then you'll understand most of the stuff. I do understand a decent amount.
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
And we got this section, or this cutscene right here, introducing one of my favorite one of everybody's favorite characters. As soon as the scene decides to start. This is a big ship, by the way. As in, this is a massive ship. So we got some warthogs driving in.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a
Here we go, Sergeant Johnson.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the fly boys started. We are leaving this ship and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging.
So, yeah, Sergeant Johnson makes an impression, and while we don't get to see that much of him in this game, we sure will in the next game.
This is gonna be your lucky day.
It just makes me happy. Makes everyone happy.
Sir?
Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's on.
And here we are,
Pins in 5.
getting introduced to our player character. Spartan 117, the Master Chief. Whoa, the sensitivity. I'm gonna need to turn this down.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle ready.
Jeez, I'm gonna need to turn this down, but yeah. So, this is the tutorial.
I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics.
Hold on, let's see,
Good.
can I
Thank you, sir.
pause the... Yes, I can. Okay, let me just turn down this look sensitivity to 2.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
That's better. Okay. So, yeah, as all the stuff in the tutorial is pretty self-explanatory. That's
Vital
the health.
signs look normal. No freezer burn.
And we'll get shields
Okay,
over the top
sir,
of
go
that.
ahead and
So
climb out of the
use
cryo
X to
tube.
exit this. So, yeah, that's who we play as. John 117, the Master Chief. So, a little bit of backstory as to what's going on.
I gave you a dose of
What
the
has
Apex,
happened
sir.
is
Quick walk around the
a
cryo
human-controlled... So, this is going to delve into a bit of the stuff in the Halo universe. The human-controlled planet known as Reach has been overtaken by the Covenant, which is an evil alien race trying to destroy humans.
I know the ordnance techs
And
usually take care of the
so,
targeting sensors,
this ship, the
but we
Pillar
still
of
have time,
Autumn,
Chief.
has
Just look at each of the
made a
flashing
retreat
panels to target them. When you
from
lock on, they'll change
Reach,
color.
and so we're on board this ship.
Okay,
We've just
that looks
been
good.
Sir,
in
I'm
cryo sleep for a while.
I'm going to
Actually,
invert
hold on,
your
I don't think that
position.
actually worked. No, it's that too.
See if you'd like
Hold
it
on.
better that way.
We sure? Alright. Well, whatever.
Try targeting the flashing lights.
So, yeah.
Is that better? Or
So now we're on board, obviously, the Pillar of Autumn, and the Covenant have tracked us down
Okay, I'll leave the
through slipspace, which is basically, you know, any sort of subspace,
I'm ready for the energy shield
boost
test.
mode,
Please follow me to the
hyperspace, all that
energy
sort of
shield
stuff. The standard,
Fire teams, report to defensive positions.
the standard sci-fi affair, which this game is full of. So yeah, the ship's under attack at the moment, and we're just sort of going through a tutorial just to get things ready.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
So yeah, I'll let the tutorial explain what's going on with all the mechanics and such.
Alright. Shields read as fully charged.
Okay, sir. Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
So yeah, and that's really about it in terms of backstory that we need at the moment.
Recharging normally. Showing green across the board.
So yeah, we gotta go
This is Captain Keys. Send
to,
the
well,
message.
Captain Keys.
Immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics, and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
So yeah, we don't have any
Okay,
weapons
I'll
at the
leave the
moment.
self-diagnostics running at least. Oh god, they're trying to get through the door.
And just to show you that Halo isn't for the little kiddies, I suppose.
Come on, we got the hell out of
Covenant Elite takes out
here. This way.
the crewman, and this guy, don't hold on to him for too long. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance. Anyway, so what we have to do is we have to go through here.
Alert, all hands. Boarding party report decks 4, 7, and 12.
I've played this level quite a few times recently. This is still too fast, man. I'm gonna have to turn it down to 1. That's better. Yeah, I like to have more precise aiming. Then we can duck under here. Can't fight them. Got no weapon. But a little bit of backstory on Halo. As it is, it's one of the most prolific... Oh crap. What? My favourite line. It's one of the most prolific, if not the most prolific, I suppose not prolific, but groundbreaking first-person shooter.
Better follow me.
Alright, so let's follow this guy. Yeah, one of the most groundbreaking shooters that introduced the dual stick setup and innovated first-person shooters on consoles, which is pretty good, to say the least. But yeah, this game is very well known. A lot of people do love it, myself included. And here we are at the bridge. And obviously it was the killer app for the Xbox.
Good to see you, Master
And
Chief.
yeah,
Things
it
aren't
sold
going
quite well.
Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
So where we are now,
Superior battleships
we
against a
are
single Halcyon-class cruiser. With
just
the
outside
platform
orbit
control.
of a gas giant planet? I think it's a gas giant. Threshold.
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Yeah, so Cortana and Chief have had a little bit of backstory and they'll have plenty of chemistry in the games to come.
I guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain,
Yeah,
you
so
have
we're
my last
outside
offensive option.
Threshold at the moment. A huge gas giant.
We're abandoning the
Way bigger than Jupiter.
While you do what? Go down with the ship.
And it's got a moon. Can't remember what the moon's called. Suddenly Pipe. This takes place in the year
All due respect, sir, this war has
2552,
enough
I think,
dead
in
heroes.
October? No. September. I think 19th of September 2552 is when this right here is taking place. So, yeah.
Of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transplant.
Well, this is pretty.
Aye, aye,
This
sir.
was pretty good looking for 2001.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research.
So in this game, the Covenant are much more
I understand.
mysterious and
The Autumn will
evil.
continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle that.
I mean, they
Excellent.
always really are, but
Thank
in this game, we don't get any sort of perspective from them. They don't speak English in this game. Spoiler alert, I guess they speak
Yank me.
English in Halo 2. Yank me. Yeah, what a quote.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Alright.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
So now Captain Keyes gives us, as soon as Master Chief decides to hold it. Is he going to do that? Here we go. The pistol, the greatest weapon in the game. And here we have grunts. Why it's the greatest? Because it's just ridiculously powerful and yeah, aiming is hard. So here we got an assault rifle. Oh, by the way, those back there were grunts. They're pretty weak enemies. You can take them down relatively easily. Over here is an elite, which I'm gonna use my pistol to aim down the sights. Not aim down sights, but scope in. Whoops, just shot a marine. Because it has much more accurate aim than the assault rifle. But next enemy I see, I'll use the assault rifle, I suppose. Assuming I can navigate the Pillar of Autumn. The stage isn't too long. It's not short. I don't have any grenades. Yeah, this is still very fast. Yeah, I've been playing Halo 2 recently, and it's much slower looking speed. Also, yeah, these enemies drop plasma pistols, which is the worst weapon in the game. Just straight out. Alright, so now we're up close. Let's mow down the enemies with an assault rifle. And if you get too close to an enemy, just go for a melee, so you don't have to waste ammo. I am far from any sort of shooting expert in terms of video games. I'm very baby-like when it comes to shooters. Oh, by the way, you melee an enemy from behind, they get assassinated, which is an insta-kill. For most enemies, anyway. So yeah, this level's pretty standard. Run through, kill enemies. So yeah, one day I would like to get through Halo 1 on Legendary difficulty because most people who do it say it's fun to do so. It gives the game a good challenge, which is pretty neat. Also, coming here, which is this little Covenant mini ship, you can pick up an overshield, which overcharges your shield. And yeah, so when you lose your shield, it regenerates over time. Except for when you got an overshield. A shield is basically, well, a shield on top of your health. So once your shield gets depleted, your little bars of health start to go down with every, you know, certain bit of damage that you take. So be mindful of that. And your health doesn't recharge unless you find a health pack. Alright. Probably should have meleeed these guys, but oh well. Pistol it is. See ya! The pistol is ridiculous in Halo 1. Yeah, before it was the Magnum. Jesus, I should probably turn this speaker down. Which I will do once I kill this guy. Alright, yeah, so since we haven't lost any health, we couldn't pick up that health pack. Because, you know, why waste a health pack if you know, it's gonna go to waste. See, our overshield is slowly going down over time, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Alright, well, down they go. Yeah, so Marines will obviously be on our side. They will help us out when they can. Also, keep in mind in the top left corner whenever it says checkpoint done, that means we get a checkpoint, which is seemingly random. They're not always random, they're not usually random, but it can be. And it's very annoying when a checkpoint just won't trigger and you die and you go back a million different miles. Well, yeah. Go figure, they're different. Aiming is hard. Yes, obviously, I'm not very good at first-person shooters. It's not my forte. But you know, we'll manage. We'll have to manage anyway. Grunt, you die. No, you die. See ya. You elites, you die. Oh yeah, so those are elites. I know I've briefly said their names before, but yeah, my shields went down quite a bit, so I gotta wait for them to recharge, and then it's safe to go in. But elites, they move around. They use plasma rifles, which is, you know, what that one weapon is. The reason I'm not picking up plasma pistols or plasma rifles is because I'm eventually going to pick them up later, and they're nowhere near as good as human weapons. Covenant weapons in Halo 1 at least, and in most Halos, are just not as good as human weapons. Because Covenant weapons are more projectile sort of weapons where it takes time for them to travel. Oh crap. Yeah, also get close to an elite and they will melee you, so yeah, stay away. But yeah, it's pretty neat stuff. I do like this game a lot. But we have to continue going up. One thing I really don't like about Anniversary is that you don't get the original CE multiplayer, which is Halo 1. Instead you get, what's the name, you get a few maps for Reach multiplayer. Well, it's pretty good that you get Reach's multiplayer on the disc. Well, at least the stages that, you know, come with this disc. But it does suck that you can't get the original game on here, the original multiplayer on here, because that's some of the stages in there are just awesome. Back when it's really obvious that at this point, because it was their first game, and obviously there was really no competitive community, Bungie really didn't care how big the stages were, so they made them absolutely massive. Death Island is my favourite stage in this game. That or Battle Creek. Battle Creek has always been a personal favourite. But anyway, yep, that's Threshold, and that's the star that it orbits. Yeah, so that's Threshold, an absolutely ginormous planet. Yeah. Let's continue on. Should I? Well, first of all, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back.